you keep calling it. Give you some love and you want all of it. I'm out here working, nigga, get a grip. I'm just trying to touch a mill if you just wanna coexist. I say you clingy and you contradict. Give you my heart, you think it's counterfeit. Give you my word and you won't trust in it. What's the point of loving me if you don't know what trust is? I need the is you give now. Please don't back down on me. I know you've got the attention I need. Put your pride aside for me. Oh, 'cause I need that ease. Put your pride aside for me. That ease. While I'm out trying to get that ease. Know that I need that ease. Put your pride aside for me. Baby, you're insecure, it's driving me crazy. I'm trying to get it and you keep on saying you need all my love, it's never enough. I put up with you for too long, now I'm over it. You want affection, I need money, I'ma call it quits. That is, that is, that is. Put your pride aside for me. That is, while I'm trying to get it, that is, need it, that is.
I'm your host, Magda Desir. I hope y'all heard that. Did they hear that? I start over. DJ, how you fucking up? You said that. I'm over here, running my mouth and you fucking up. All right, take two. Sakpase, everyone. This is Unloaded and Uncovered with Magda Desir. I am your host, Magda, the unapologetic non-conformist. I hope y'all are having a great evening. Happy Friday. I don't know. It was a long week for me. If it was a long week for you, I'm glad you're here. I hope you got your drink, your weed, your battery operated boyfriend or girlfriend, all that good shit. And I'm happy to be here and happy to see y'all. So happy Friday, y'all. All right. So last week I had Shirley. Shirley was the relationship, intimacy, and sex coach. Shirley came on and she was literally dropping some gems, y'all. Like dropping some gems. Shirley a freak. Like Shirley is 100% freak. Shirley has done more than I have done, and I'm 33. Oh yeah, my birthday was last Saturday, so yes. And I'm 33. So Shirley, I commend her. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna bring her back on at least once a month so we could talk about, you know what I'm saying? So we could talk about sex and relationship and intimacy. I think that'll be good because especially in the Black community, we do not talk about that enough. Like sex is taboo in our community, which doesn't make no fucking sense to me. And I think if I bring her back and we talk about intimacy and all that good shit, the conversation will hopefully open up a whole lot of people's eyes about being intimate in either your platonic or romantic relationship. The thing is, for me, I believe that it's healthy to tell your friend or whatever you want to call them that I love you. You know, tell them that I love you, because a lot of us, we don't practice that shit. And we think that when someone tells you I love you, they're like, you know, they want to be romantic. It's like we think of it in a romantic way. And in all honesty, I think it's very, very healthy for every Black person to practice saying I love you, whether it be in a platonic or a romantic relationship. So I'm going to bring Shirley, I'm going to bring her back. I'm going to have her bring some of her sex toys so she can demonstrate. Either, I don't know if I want her to demonstrate on herself, like not that explicit, but hopefully she can come back and demonstrate, you know, show us how to use it, show us how to use it, and maybe bring her partner on to show us how to use it as a couple in the bed Oh, I think that would be. Listen, Shirley. I'm just saying. But yeah. So Shirley was here last week. Love her, appreciated her, thanked her. She was great. All that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. My birthday. It was Saturday. It snowed. Didn't it snow? I think it snowed. I can't remember. But I think it snowed. For real. I didn't do shit for my birthday. Like, I woke up, answered text messages, got phone calls from friends and family and stuff like that. I FaceTiming here and there. It was a great fucking birthday. I brought in 33, not doing shit because I didn't want to do shit. I enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? I watched movies. I ate. I just didn't do anything. And then the day was perfect. Then I got a phone call, a FaceTime phone call from somebody that I know. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, oh, I'm finna get a hey, happy birthday, whatever. No, this person started talking about themselves. Okay, so off rip, just started talking about themselves. I was like, cool, all right, fine. I'm thinking it's going to be a happy birthday gonna slide in there when it, as they're talking. Hell no. So this Negro ended up calling me talking about himself. He had good news, which was great. I'm glad that whatever happened for him happened. You know what I'm saying? But then it flipped into some shit about. Then he started interviewing me, trying to ask me if I was worthy enough to be in a relationship with him. Not saying it in a sense of like, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna interview you on some bullshit, but I just be like, nah, I can't believe this is happening. I could have just easily hung up the phone on his ass and kept it the fuck moving and celebrated my birthday. But in that moment, I'm just like really trying to understand, like, where is this coming from? Why are you asking me all these questions, especially on my goddamn birthday? So he just grilling me, asking me all these questions and all this stuff like that. And then I'm just like, yo, bro, on my birthday, though, he was like, oh, yeah, damn, I forgot. Yeah, happy birthday. I'm just like, okay, strike one. Next day, Valentine's Day, right? Call me again on some happy Valentine's Day, boo. I'm just like, where is this bullshit coming from? Yesterday, you was all talking about yourself, talking about, your whatever the hell just happened to you, which was good news. And now all of a sudden it's happy Valentine's Day, boo. I shouldn't have let that shit get to me, but it did. However, this is what I'm talking about when I say us women are sick of the bullshit. Like, we are sick of it. It gets better though. This nigga also on Valentine's Day, this Negro continued to talk about himself, continued to question me, continued to do all types of shit and things like that. So a couple of days ago, we having a conversation, right? We having a conversation, and he was like, yo, I think you should come see me, all this other good shit. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I guess I'll come. I was like, why? Why do you want me to come? You want me to come because you want to smash, or you want to come, or want me to come because you want to spend time with me? And he was like, well, both. I'm like, all right, so what you getting at? Like, do you want to date? Like, what do you want? What are you looking for? I said, I know exactly what the fuck I'm looking for. What are you looking for? This nigga goes, well, it's up to you. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? What does that mean? He was like, well, it's up to you. You know what I like and all this other stuff. I need, it'll be up to you. And I'm like, okay. So we got on the phone. We started talking about it. I really wanted to dissect it and actually ask him what it is that he was talking about and what the fuck that he thought that this was. So then he said some shit to the matter of that I was like, oh, so are you saying that you want to date right now? He was like, well, no, not necessarily, because I ain't got the money for it, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm not, if I'm interested in you, I'm not interested in you because of your pockets. I'm not interested in you because of what the fuck you have. I'm not interested in none of that. I'm interested in you because I like you, because I want to be with you. And for you to come up to me and tell me that it's up to me based on my actions and how I move and all this other stuff that will make the relationship, that's trash. Because I'm not finna do no bullshit ass relationship where I have to go, I have to constantly please you to make sure that you happy in this fucking relationship. It's two people in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's two of us. I'm not gonna show up 50-50. And I don't want you to show up 50-50. I need you to show up 100-100. I need to show up 100, and I need you to show up 100. I'm not finna sit here and play these fucking games with y'all and y'all not being intentional with the shit that you want with us. It's just constant bullshit, and I was so over and I'm so sick of it. I know we're friends. I got to know him a little bit better and things like that. But at the end of the day, I need and I want somebody that's actually going to be intentional with me. If you want me, I need you to say it. I don't want to sit here and pick apart what the fuck you're talking about. I don't want to sit here and pick apart your feelings and me having you. I'm not allowing no man to dump no emotional bullshit on me. I'm not going to allow no man to dump no insecurities on me, no projection, none of that. I am over it. I am tired of that shit. Hold on 1 second. I hit my chillin' before I got in here. So throw a little jab. Leave him in Texas. I don't even know. He don't live in Texas. It's just, to me, it's just like I don't want to say he disrespected me, but you called me on my goddamn birthday to talk about you. You talked about you. Not even gave a fuck. I mean, yeah, you asked me how I'm doing, all this other stuff, but you just went straight into it like, oh, yeah, you know what? I got some good news. I am proud of all the accomplishment that he has acquired, all of the goals that he reached, attained, all of that shit. I am happy for him. I love to see black men moving further in life, educating themselves, and doing great things. I'm here for that shit. I'm here for all black people doing great things and moving forward. However, how the fuck ever you will acknowledge me and you will appreciate me being in your presence, especially on my birthday. Like, nigga, you called me to talk about you and then didn't even say happy fucking birthday. Like, that shit hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that shit hurt. But I know I deserve better. And I know I want someone that's intentional. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. I would rather be his friend, or be an acquaintance or be an associate, whatever the fuck category he put me in after this. I don't really give a fuck. But I would rather be your friend and applaud you and support you on the sideline than to be played with, than to be fucked around with, than to be told that I have to audition to be your fucking partner. I am not on that bullshit, okay? I hit 33. I have time, but I don't have time. So if you gonna come at me, come correct. Because if you don't fucking come correct, I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not. I'm over the bullshit. I'm over the disrespect. I am to expect respect just as you were to expect respect. That's it. There's no, it's too many of us. We are allowing other people's opinions about how we feel towards other people and outside factors to fuck up good shit with other people, especially relationships. Like, I don't get it. Deal with your shit. Then say you're interested. Don't bring shit to the table and then expect somebody to clean that shit up after you. No one deserves none of that. And it's dealing with learning. I'm sorry. I have friends that had just got divorced this year. And a lot of the shit that they dealt with these men, it's just like, it's as supportive. I don't want to say it like that, but they had to deal with a lot. Okay, a lot of us men and a lot of us women deal with a lot of bullshit when it comes from the opposite sex, and we shouldn't allow that, and we should always make sure that we are complete before we come to somebody wanting to be with them and wanting to be intentional with them. I truly believe that. I really think that we really need to sit our asses down, by ourselves, dissect our problems, do the shadow work, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't give a shit if you have to go to therapy. I don't give a shit if you got to move away for years to figure that shit out. Do something. Because no one deserves none of the bullshit that you got in your closet or that you still have to deal with or that you still haven't healed. Nobody. And we getting too old for it. We really are getting too fucking old for it. We getting too old for it, okay? We getting too old. Stop it. I need women to own up their shit and be accountable for the bullshit that they doing out here to these men. And I need men to also be accountable for the bullshit that they doing out here to these women. I'm not part of this repetitive fucking cycle. I will not put myself in this repetitive fucking cycle. I'm sent here to break generational curses. I'm getting rid of my generational trauma. Don't bring this shit to me. I mean it. I don't give a fuck if it's platonic. I don't give a fuck if it's romantic. Keep that shit where you at. Go to fucking therapy and get the fuck together. No one deserves this shit. Nobody. Heal that little girl. Heal that little boy. I'm tired. We're tired of it. Black people, I'm tired of this shit. We got to do better. There's no reason that we can't build a family structure so fucking strong. There's no reason we can't do that. There's no reason that we can't be like our counterparts and keeping that family structure and building it. There's no reason that we can't do that shit. We got to heal. We have to have these conversations. Because if we don't, this is the shit that we have to deal with when we get to our 30s and our 40s. Who got time for that shit? Are you serious right now? Motherfuckers is dying. We dying daily, every fucking day on the street. By the hands of who? The people that were supposed to protect us. The cops. Well, whatever the fuck you want to call them, honestly. I really don't give a shit. We're constantly dying. We're committing suicide. We're killing ourselves. We're killing each other. Like, I'm really not getting why we can't work together and have these type of conversations, these candid conversations. Because that's how it's going to take a while. It may not get to the root of the problem at the end of the day, but these conversations have to be had. Because I'm worth more than what the fuck you think you finna bring to the, like, if you expect me to do all this shit for you, all these common questions that these men be posing me. Oh, can you cook? Can you do this? Can you do that? Yeah, nigga, I could cook. Can you cook? Can you do this? Can you fuck me right? Can you lick my clit right? Can you take care of the kids? Can you pay some bills? Can you offer me this? Can you offer me that? You asking a whole lot of motherfucking a lot, but for nothing. You can also be my piece too. I'm definitely going to be my piece, but you can add to that fucking piece. Don't be coming up in here asking me 21 questions and then you giving me 50 cents of your motherfucking paycheck. How does that work? How does that fucking work? And the same goes for women. You can't require these men to do every fucking thing for you and then you giving some bullshit at the end of the day. It doesn't work that way. We need to work together, not against each other. I mean, like, damn. What the fuck is wrong with y'all that we can't get it the fuck together? It's really that simple. Have a conversation. Sit y'all asses down at the fucking table. Turn the phone off. Have a fucking conversation. Don't go to dinner. Don't go to the movie. Sit y'all asses down at the goddamn table and have a conversation. That's free. Talking is free. You talk all day when you're on the phone with your mama and daddy and your brothers and sisters and gossiping and shit. That's free. Back in the day in the 90s, you had to talk after 9. Now it's unlimited. I know your black asses are on the phone talking all fucking day, but you can't have a conversation with somebody that you actually want to suck and fuck on before you even suck and fuck on. I'm not understanding that. That shit don't make no sense. It just doesn't. So I really really, really, really need us to have a conversation. Like that phone call, what he did to me and how he was coming at me just made me go, that was it. That was the last straw. That was the last straw. Because I'm not going to allow somebody to come up to me and be like, oh, yeah, well, you know, if you want to be together, that's up to you. What the hell is that? What's that shit? I'm not working with nobody about that. I'm not going to get in a relationship with nobody like that. If that's the case, if you really want it to be up to me, believe me, I'll grab somebody else. Like, we gonna have a polygamous type of relationship if it's up to me. Just respect each other. Respect me. Shit. Quit the bullshit. Like I said, if you want somebody, let them know. If you want to sleep with somebody, let them know. It's easy. Having a conversation, telling the truth. It's really that fucking easy. It's not that hard. I'm not understanding. I don't get it. Y'all too old to be doing some shit like this. Seriously. Like, that shit just blew me my entire week. I should not have let me get to that point. But it's just the fact that we hitting mid-30s and this is the type of conversation that you're having with people. This is the type of conversation that you have, that you want someone who could potentially be the mother of your child, who could potentially be your partner, who could potentially be your mate in life. That's how you start off that conversation, letting them know, like, oh, what's up? What's up between me and you? Absolutely not. I'm not going for it. I would never go for that. I'm not with that shit. I'm just not with it. Like, that just shows me that a motherfucker can't just, all right, well, if it's up to you, then at some point in the relationship, he just gonna walk the fuck off because he's not satisfied. No, I'm not doing that. This ain't no one-way street. It's a two-way. No, you be happy, I be happy. We make each other happy. We can add to each other's happiness. I'm not doing this bullshit no more. I'm not. And I hope when I do get the chance to talk to this young man, I will let his ass know. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather be your friend than to be anything else besides that. Because at this point, there's no way I'm going to be with a nigga that's going to tell me, oh, well, it's up to you if you want to be with each other or not. You got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked to the up. Because it's not happening. It's not. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
WIFTVPN.
All right, well, Angela Oya Fumike. As you know, this is I Do, I Did, I Don't on the What's in It for the Black People media. Start our way into this journey of divorce and healing. So we came together under a survival mentality, not under a friendship of being in love. First being friends and then being in love or growing in love. We came together under, we're trying to survive, we're two kids trying to survive. Okay, we're going to survive together because if you're handling this end of the survival and I'm handling this end, years that you've accepted this is what it's been, and now you've made this decision, and he wasn't there. He wasn't even seeing that you were done. Here's what it was. Just like I ignored on the front end that he didn't love me like that, he was so disconnected from me by the point when I decided to leave that he didn't see the writing on the wall. Wow. Just didn't see it. But he didn't know that woman because he never took the time to meet her. Mm-hmm. And so you created your plan, and that's key, I think, in having a plan. If you are going to, whether you're deciding together that this isn't going to work any longer and we're splitting, and having a plan on how you're going to move forward is pretty key. You knew at this point I had to create your own plan, and you were moving forward with that. In my case, I didn't have a plan. Things happened pretty abruptly, and I was creating a plan on the fly along the way. I don't recommend that. You forgive yourself. You forgive you. Do the work of forgiving yourself that you may be able to actually forgive others.
Ascension. Coming from
like King and still move like Malcolm. Get it by any means as long as income is the outcome. Hit that stop button when they mouth run. Damn, straight bullets through the skies that powder babies just like talcum. Heartbroken mothers pray to God and ask them how come. You kill one of mine, you gon' get outdone. Say yourself cause Batman ain't gon' save you here in Gotham, where everybody grew up with a hoop dream. That ain't work, so now that brother out here trying move peas. Shoebox stash and try and stack it up for that new V. Scat packs, Hellcats, SIT, that new G. Ballin' like a school team. I get gone off one of them cones, stay in my zone, no 2-3. R.I.P. to all my dogs, this Hennessy hit concrete. Free my boys behind them walls until they see us all free. Till our day come, we gon' keep on ball link, chillin'.
Coming from where I'm from. Every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a up where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from. We done lost a lot where I'm from. Watching for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody trying to make it out where I'm from. I'm from the city of Fo now. Folks in Mo now. Blocks they strolling while the cops patrolling. Or they in the trap trying to whip that baking soda. Kids gotta eat, gotta make payola. Try to survive in the windy city of Shy, where even if you got a job, you finesse on the side. Cause they steady raising taxes and the rent's getting high. It's getting hard to get by, you feel that pressure apply. Got some weight on your shoulders and some stress in your chest. Eyes bloodshot red cause you ain't getting no rest. I feel your pain, but you can climb out them depths. I know it's hard stacking bread, paying off them debts. But stay focused and maintain and keep going. And watch the ones that you keep the closest. Never leave your circle open, cause a lot of niggas out here serpents. Snakes in the grass lurking for certain. From where I'm from. Every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a up where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from. We done lost a lot where I'm from. Watching for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody trying to make it out where I'm from.
Hey guys, Sakbase. This is Unloaded and Uncovered with Magda Desir. I am the host, Magda, the unapologetic nonconformist. I was answering y'all stuff in the comments and things. Thank you for the compliments. Appreciate it. Thank you for the love. I love y'all. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you so much. No, I'm good. You know, sometimes when I'm passionate about something, I do get emotional. I'm a sensitive thug, okay? I can admit that. I'm a sensitive thug, all right? I do wear my emotions on my sleeve sometimes, so bear with me, all right? Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm good. I said what I had to say. I got it out, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, we cool, we friends. I'm fine with it, but hell no. That's not a relationship I want. Don't want to be treated like that. No, thank you. I'm good. Next, just like Gucci said. What he said, girls are like buses. Miss one, next 15 one coming. Yeah, somebody coming. Somebody gonna love me for me. All right? Don't worry. We all good. Anyway, so moving on. Now, I'm going to stick to the topic of relationships. However, I want to talk about the 90-day rule. Herb gave me that. The 90-day rule. Listen, I did one for a year. I dated a guy, talked to him for a whole year before we actually slept together. And then when we did that, I was like, okay, cool. We're still dating. We were still dating exclusively. You know, I think by like the 8th to 9th month mark or whatever the case may be, I asked him, I was like, all right, so I like to take my time getting to know you, number one. I'm not just going to jump into something with you, okay? I like to feel you out, take my time, get to know you, all that good stuff. It's not going to be like immediate, like, yeah, we together. I'm not that type of girl where, all right, I'll sleep with you and then we boyfriend, girlfriend. No, it's not how I work. yes, if we're dating, if we are dating and we both decide that we also want to sleep with each other while dating, we will have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I will let you know we're dating, but I am going to talk to other people. Not that it's any of your business, but I just want to be open to let you know that even though we fucking and dating, I'm going to talk to other people. Nothing wrong with that. Long as our communication line is open, we both know, we cool. Yeah. So anyway, while we were dating, I asked him, I was like, all right, so how about you and I get together? He told me no. I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with it. So I don't believe in the 90-day rule. 90-day rule, I don't believe in that shit. I feel as if you want to sleep with that person on the first night, you better do it. Do it. If you want to have a one-night stand with this person in a bathroom at a club, you know what I'm saying? Do it. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, meet up and have sex with someone, do it. You know, I don't give a shit. Just do it. 90-day rules, I don't believe in it. Like, what you holding out for 90 days? Like, is this a job? Are you going to get health benefits after you date this person for 90 days? Like, did you expect them to drop some money for on you within these 90 days? Like, well, I never understood that rule. I'm thinking the reason why I never understood it and the reason why I don't really abide by that rule because you're going to do what you want to do. If y'all know what it is up front, like I always tell motherfuckers, please just tell people what it is up front. Just be honest and tell the truth. You will get far. If you let a motherfucker know up front, like this is what you want, 9 times out of 10, they going to be okay with it. The thing is, people just be dragging people along without allowing the other person to make the decision if they want to be in that situation or whatever the case may be. But I promise you, if you let a motherfucker know up front, like, hey, I want this or I want that, I'm sure they're going to go. I'm sure they're going to go. Just be fucking honest and let a motherfucker know. There's nothing wrong with that. The 90-day rule only works if, I don't know, if you a virgin. I don't know. How long ago I was a virgin? Damn near 20 years ago. I don't fucking know. I don't know. The 90-day rules is horrible. Like whoever, goddamn Steve Harvey book. I read that shit. I don't know if I remember he put that in that book. I'm trying to figure out if a man actually respects you if you hold out for 90 days. And I wonder, I also read Hoe Tactics. So that's a book that's on the flip side. Hoe Tactics is about using either your vagina or your brain to get what you want from a man, and it was written by a man. And nowhere in that goddamn book, did he I don't remember him mentioning the 90-day rule in that book at all. So I just feel like that 90-day rule is I don't get it. That should never. It never worked. Well, for me, it never worked because clearly I'm still single. I ain't married. But who the fuck cares? If you want to have sex with somebody, just have that. Just do it. I never understood that. And then, yeah, I just never understood that. That shit don't make no sense. Also, another thing in relationships that I wanted to discuss, people with money. Relationships and money. Some people use money to run a relationship, right? So say for instance, well, you know how niggas always, when men are down, I'm not saying down, but women don't have everything lined up before they get into a relationship. You know, money, job, housing, they don't feel too secure. If their pocket's not right, they won't really date or whatever the case may be. Or if they are trying to date someone and the woman is like, oh, you ain't got no money right now, blah, 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 I don't want to be with you, blah, blah. And then as soon as they come up, it's a whole game changer. So the men that have experienced years of either not having enough and then finally when they walk into having all that they acquired, now, before women were just dissing them because they ain't had shit. Now that they got that shit, now they use it to control other women and relationships. And and honestly, women do that shit too. Like, women do it too. I don't know if it's to the I can't even say if both of them are to a certain extreme, because I don't know. Well, I ain't there. I ain't been there. But I don't know who controls who most when the other has the most money. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, oh, damn, DJ, I said it. So I'm trying. So basically, I'm having a woman, if a woman has more money, like, who would control who more? A man with more money controlling a woman, or a woman with more money controlling a man? What scenario would be the worst? I don't know, because it has so many moving parts and factors to that shit that, you know, a woman with more money can treat a man without it like her son or shit like that. I've heard of those examples, and I've heard of, you know, the high value man, as Kevin Samuels like to say, you know, can also do that with a woman who doesn't have as much. So that playing field is very touchy. That's a touchy subject. And I think I need to find some people who are like six-figure people and ask them if they're dating right now. Trying to find six-figure income people that are dating and see if they use their money to control their relationships. I wonder if they will actually bear that out and be like, yeah, I use my money to control women, or I use my money to control men. But why do people with money like to control people? That's my question. And you like to control people in relationships. Like, that shit don't make no sense. Why do people like to use money to control people? Is that some type of power trip? Is that an ego trip? Like, I never understood that either. And sometimes with that, you can go ahead and say what you got to say, DJ. But
I mean, definitely. I mean, just like sex. I mean, sex is the same thing. You know, people use sex as a weapon in relationship. So just like money, you know, how guys be like, you know, like a girl be like, I don't want to date no broke guy. And then they be like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Just like you said, and now that dude, I got money, and he like, can you cook? Can you do this? Can you do that? Because now I got the money, you know, so now since I got what you looking for, now I want to see if you got what I'm looking for.
Well, that's the problem, because no one had that conversation before even that's like a why are you asking me these type of questions type of conversation. You need, like I said last time, you need to have conversations before you get to asking them type of fucking questions. Of course, that person, if we're adults, I know there's some adults that can't cook. They just surviving, okay? They doing what they can in the kitchen. They surviving, all right? I get that. But if we've made it this far in adulthood, living by ourselves and whatever, okay, even if they can or can't cook, why the fuck does that matter? Because you got money? That's why you asking this question?
If I didn't have no money, then she probably wouldn't be with me. So if you can't cook, then I probably wouldn't be with you. Like, it's just how it is. I mean, money, that's how it is. Like, she looking for a certain way to say, okay, well, you don't cook. Well, okay, well, I don't have a 6-figure income that you're looking for. So now, am I still who you're looking for if I didn't have that money because you didn't cook? So if I got to compromise to something as simple as cooking, then you can compromise me working at the cash register at the gas station.
I mean, if you at least got some goals at the end of the day to reach and shit like that, what's the problem? Motherfuckers is just making shit more difficult than they need to when it comes to this relationship shit or this whole money shit.
And so they believe it's a saying that men date for looks and women date for, you know, stability.
Security, yeah,
right.
stability,
you know,
and
so,
security.
So that's how it is. So that's how society has taught us that. Like, a woman date a man, you know, for security. Man's supposed to take care of it. You know, like a man's supposed to find this bum. You know, girls, just like as a dude growing up, like I'm taught to learn is like in my blood, like shit, like bitches come with the money. Like it don't even matter if you don't fuck with me, and if I make 100 bands, I'm gonna see another 100 you. Like it's so, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we are taught as young men, unfortunately, you know, like, man, fuck her. If she, you know, bro, if you get the bag, man, and she gonna come to you. Now, after you got the bag, now now you ain't want me when I ain't have it. Now I'm gonna be an asshole, like, oh, look, now you wanna fuck with me because I got the bag. But that's just how society, unfortunately, has taught us.
I don't know about all this bullshit. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I've seen those type of memes where, the dude ain't had nothing and he was chasing a girl that was pretty or, wanted to be with somebody that ain't had nothing either. And as soon as he becomes very established, motherfuckers do come back. I get that. However, you already know that shit was gonna happen in the first place. Like I'm not understanding. Fuck a bag. I get it, but I don't understand the power of money and controlling a motherfucker in a relationship. Like I never understood that shit. I could never do that.
I got the bag, you at the crib, so now I'm running shit, I'm making the money. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we all know money is power. That's what we always say. On our dollar bill, it even say, in God we trust. Like
right.
I'm saying, money is power. So that's how we are trained in society. So if me and you together and I got the bag, I feel like I got the bag. So it's certain things that I would want to, that's not going to stress me out because I feel like I got the bag, so I shouldn't have to worry about stuff like that because if I don't, then I can replace you and get somebody else that's going to appreciate
But if you replace me with somebody else, that's even 10 times worse because the motherfucker that you replace me with ain't even interested in you. They just interested in your motherfucking money.
Correct, and that's what it is. It's a lot of women I've talked to, and they said, of course I dated a guy. Come on, I've looked at gorgeous women on my timeline, and I'm wondering why she's with him. I'm sure you just seeing some girls on your, you're like, oh my God.
Hell yeah.
And she is bad as hell, but at the same time, you look at her husband like, girl, this nigga is not, but he offers that security. He offers that blanket that she's looking for. She, like he
so these are some type of vanity type bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all about vanity. That's fucked to the up. To be controlling the motherfucker with with vanity? That is sad.
Society.
No, society. I understand society has fucked us up to thinking that we need certain things in order to have a successful relationship and to be happy in any type of relationships. In all honesty, money is happiness because you can buy the things, but it doesn't actually produce the happiness inside of you. Yeah, it could buy shit. It could take you all across the world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay to play. You feel me?
I just want to know, after I lose that money, do you still want me though? Like if I
like you, yes.
But that's what I'm saying. When these people are doing this and choosing these men, like you got to understand, what if something happened and he losing? And these men have to also understand, what if you lose that bag? Is she gonna stay with you?
And what if she lose that bag? You gonna stay with her?
I mean, yeah, like I'm from the bottom, so
regardless if you from the bottom, it's all about ethics, it's all about character, it's all about moral, it's all about values. Sure. You know what I'm saying? If all of that is aligned, you got all that shit. The bag is just extra. You feel what I'm saying? You could lose a bag, you could always get it. It's all about your determination on how you're going to get back up and get that fucking bag. That's what it means to hustle. You got to do what you got to do in order to get back to either where you want to go or where you were, or even surpass where you were when you lost that bag. Believe me, everyone has lost shit and had to start over. Everyone has to do that. I mean, most people had to do that, started from the bottom. But that's not going to take away from the fact of me actually liking you or actually wanting to get to know you or anything like that. Like, I done had a lot of dudes that were interested in me that I knew had money. You know what I'm saying? That had very nice things. But that shit didn't impress me. I didn't give a fuck about your car. I didn't give a fuck with your BM.
You're rare.
It's not I'm rare. It's
You're rare.
I'm looking at you, at the person, because I know this is materialistic. These things are material.
Rare.
I don't give a fuck about a material because any day that car gets in an accident, it's gone. You could lose a job, your apartment gone. Can't pay your bills no more. You can't eat. What you gonna do now?
I need you. We're together. You feel me? That's why I need that girl
Just
that I
saying.
know that's there with me. I know, like when I hit rock bottom, she was like, "Yeah, babe, fuck all that. It's me and you." But that's rare. I've asked this question on my show, and then girls would be like, "Time they're like, well, I gotta go. Like, why should I struggle?" They say, "Why should I struggle?" If I want to be with somebody, I don't want to struggle. How about we get our shit together, and then that way we don't have to struggle. It's no need for you to even be in a relationship if you're struggling. And I also think that's bad. So now I'm broke. I can't have love.
According to them, you can't, but you can. You can have love if you allow yourself to have that conversation when you meet someone. If you allow yourself to be open and be vulnerable with that person, like, listen, I done lost this, I done lost that. I'm starting from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a buck with you. I don't have a lot at the present moment, but I'm working my way towards to getting whatever it is that I'm reaching for. Here are my goals. I'm laying it all out. If you lay it all out, I'm sure either the person's gonna be like, okay, well, right. People have that opinion, have that option. Okay, well, I don't want to struggle, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna keep it moving. I get that. It's perfectly fine. That's respectable. But you might end up finding someone that could be like, all right, well, maybe we won't date right now, but I can be resourceful to you by helping you get whatever it is that you need in order for you to advance in your life or to get you back to where you were. I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck you. I can't require you to have all types of this XYZ 6-figure income, a house on the hill, 17 Ferraris parked out in the front, you know what I'm saying, private jet, own an island over here, own a state over there, own 16 condos downtown, make sure you got 3 houses in another state, and another one in the I can't expect you to have all that if I ain't got that shit. Like, what type of person would I be like, all right, you know what? I need you to have A, B, C. I need you to have everything from A through Z. I need to see it on paper. And I need to make sure that is true. I need to check your checking account, your savings account, your IRA. You know what I'm saying? Your 401k, your investments, and all your portfolio. I need to see your portfolio, nigga, before I even say yes. That's some bullshit, because you know why? He's going to be like, where yours at? If you got the audacity to open your goddamn mouth and ask somebody, let me see what you got, you better make sure that you could pull receipts out of your motherfucking back pocket and be like, well, this is what I got too. If I'm requiring you to have something and I don't have it, that's very selfish of me, number one. Very selfish of me. I'm not that type of person to sit here and make a motherfucker do more than what I can do for them and myself. Period. I'm not going to require all this extra shit and then I don't even have it. That's selfish. Now, if you want to sit here and build together, we can do that shit. I ain't got no problem with that, because I'm starting from the bottom. I quit my job to bet on myself because I believe in myself. I'm starting from the bottom. I can't require a motherfucker to come in with a whole bunch of everything that he has worked hard for, and then expect me to just jump in there, bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my man Benz, this is my man BM. What? Make that shit make sense.
But girls do that, though. You feel me? The girls do that.
No, it's not. It's honest. You said that. You're right. Girls do it.
Women do that, too.
Girls do it. Some women do it. But if she can see the potential in you, she can see the ambition, she can see the determination, she can see that you are at least doing something with your life, believe me, she will support you. It ain't about it. The thing is, you have to be intentional with how you fucking move in order to attract the person that you know that's going to support you through thick and motherfucking thin. You can't sit here and not be intentional about the shit and then expect somebody to be like okay with you just laying around not doing nothing, or expecting them to help you, literally help you do everything. No. If she sees effort, or if he sees effort, believe me, they gonna be down with you and they gonna help you one way or another. Now, I'm not saying that they gonna pay for everything and pay your bills and all that other stuff, but they definitely will see. They will see by your actions that you're doing something to get to where you want to go and where you want to be in life. Period. That's it. There was no conversation about no fucking money. There was no controlling. There's nobody controlling nobody and doing this. There's no 90-day fucking rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's none of that bullshit. All you got to do, all people, brings it back. What I started with, communicate. Open your fucking mouth and communicate. Talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. Communication is free. If you're going to date, I know pandemic is fucking us all up right now, you know what I'm saying, on the dating scene. But if you're going to do your virtual dating, have conversations. There's nothing wrong with having conversations and being candid and open and shit like that. That's all we got right now. That's all we got. Unless you married or have a significant other, please get some for me tonight because I really need it. You know what I'm saying? Men, if you got a woman, break her back end for me. Think about me while you breaking her back end. Women, if you got a man, please give him that guac double hand twist 5,000 for me, cause I'm stressed. I need some. So please, y'all, go get some for me. Like, I'm dead ass serious, and let me know how it went. Okay, I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. Unloaded and Uncovered with me, Magda, your host, the unapologetic nonconformist. I'm out. Good night. Bonsoir. See you next week.
Can I have you here?